You're not tired, you're not burned out, you're not drained because life is hard. You're drained because you're living like a man who has forgotten his own power. Miyamoto Musashi fought duels with broken bones, bleeding wounds, and no sleep. Yet he moved with a clarity and sharpness that modern men can't feel even after 3 coffees and 8 hours of rest. Why? Because fatigue isn't physical. Fatigue is spiritual. And right now, something inside you is killing your energy faster than stress, faster than work, faster than life. In the next few minutes, you're going to understand the real reason you wake up exhausted, and it has nothing to do with sleep and everything to do with the way you're living. This will anger you or change you forever. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The hidden enemy draining your strength. You wake up already feeling defeated. Your bones feel heavy, your mind foggy, your spirit hollow. It's like there's a weight strapped to your chest that you can't shake off. Most people call it fatigue. Most doctors blame stress, poor sleep, lack of vitamins, but Miyamoto Musashi would call it something far darker. He would call it misalignment. He would say that the exhaustion you carry isn't a physical weakness, it's a spiritual fracture, a disconnect that splits a man in half. Musashi fought duels under scorching sun, freezing rain, while injured, starving, and hunted. Yet he moved with sharpness, clarity, and precision that terrified his enemies. This wasn't because he had better genetics or more stamina. It was because he had no inner conflict. Fatigue comes from friction, and friction comes from living against yourself. The modern man wakes up to fight 100 battles that aren't his. Expectations crush him. Notifications chase him. The world demands a performance he never agreed to give. That conflict drains him more than any physical task ever could. If you walk the path others choose for you, your spirit will rot. You're tired because every day you betray what you truly want. Your energy bleeds out through resistance. Your mind fights your reality. Your soul rejects your choices. And like a warrior swinging his sword with a broken wrist, you collapse under your own contradictions. The first step to stop feeling tired is to reclaim your path. Not the one your parents designed, not the one your friends approve of, the one that aligns with your nature. When a man walks his true path, energy follows him like a shadow. Chapter 2. The weight you carry without realizing. Musashi lived with almost nothing. No entourage, no possessions, no luxuries. He understood something simple. Everything you carry carries you back. He wasn't trying to be aesthetic or minimal. He was trying to survive. In a duel, one extra thought meant death. One unnecessary distraction could end everything, so he removed all of it. In contrast, the modern man walks around with a mind full of useless noise, a phone buzzing like a mosquito in his pocket, messages from people he doesn't even like, deadlines he didn't choose, opinions he never asked for. He carries mental baggage heavier than armor. You're tired because your brain is loaded with clutter. You're exhausted because your attention is pulled in 1,000 directions. Musashi said to avoid any action that doesn't serve a purpose. Today's world does the opposite. You scroll, swipe, consume, react, and absorb more information in one morning than a samurai did in a month. No wonder your mind burns out before noon. A young man once told me he couldn't understand why he felt drained, even on days he did nothing. I told him doing nothing is the hardest thing for a restless mind. The clutter drowns you. The anxiety drains you. The noise suffocates you. Energy doesn't come from adding more. It comes from subtraction. Clean your space. Delete toxic apps. Remove the obligations that drain you. Silence the people who keep you stuck. When you lighten your load, your spirit rises. When your mind stops carrying dead weight, your strength returns. Musashi moved like a shadow because he carried nothing unnecessary. Your energy will come back the moment you stop dragging your mental corpse behind you. Chapter 3. Why discipline gives more energy than rest. People think discipline makes life harder. They think routines trap you. They think pushing yourself drains your energy. But Musashi saw it differently. He believed rhythm was life. He trained every single day, even when he was sick, injured, hungry, and hunted. He didn't wait to feel good. He didn't wait to feel inspired. He didn't wait for the mood to strike. He acted because he decided to act. There's a massive difference between forcing yourself and becoming yourself. Musashi practiced one strike thousands of times until it became part of his nervous system. His body moved before fatigue could claim him. His mind reacted before his fear could slow him. He didn't rely on motivation. He built momentum. Modern men are exhausted because their lives have no rhythm. They try to squeeze productivity into random bursts of energy. They start a task, Stop, scroll, switch, eat, scroll again, drift, daydream, compare, restart, complain. That constant stop-start burns more energy than discipline ever could. Think about how much effort it takes to get a cold engine running. That's your brain every morning. Discipline isn't the enemy of energy, it's the generator. When you wake up and immediately execute your routine, you eliminate hesitation. You eliminate inner debate. You eliminate wasted mental energy. Fatigue comes from indecision. Strength comes from rhythm. Build a simple routine, stick to it, and fatigue loses its grip on you. Musashi didn't fight with motivation. He fought with identity. You can either become a man who acts or a man who waits. One of them never feels tired. The other never feels alive. Chapter 4. Detach from results or die chained to them. One of Musashi's most legendary duels was against Sasaki Kojiro, a man known for speed that bordered on supernatural. The duel took place on a remote island. Kojiro stood dressed in elegant robes, polished blade, posture perfect. Musashi arrived late, wearing rough clothes, holding a wooden sword carved from an oar. He looked like a vagabond, yet he walked with terrifying calm. The duel lasted moments. One strike, total precision, victory. Then Musashi walked away without celebration. No roar, no pride, no drama. Why? Because he never fought for victory. He fought for mastery. The moment you attach your energy to an outcome, you become its slave. Modern men drain themselves chasing numbers, validation, praise, approval, likes, comments, deadlines, results. Every time your identity hangs on a result, your energy collapses. You panic when you win. You collapse when you lose. Your spirit becomes a hostage. Musashi fought with an empty mind. No attachment, no fear, no craving, just presence. That presence becomes power. You're tired because you're chained to outcomes. You're exhausted because you measure your worth by results. Break the chain. Act with intention, not desperation. Move without seeking applause. Build without begging for recognition. When you detach from results, your mind becomes light. Your actions become clean. Your spirit becomes unstoppable. Musashi didn't win because he was stronger. He won because he was free. Chapter 5. Stillness is the ultimate fuel. Musashi may have been a warrior, but his real strength came from something unexpected: stillness. When he wasn't fighting, he painted, he carved sculptures, he meditated by rivers. He lived in silence for long stretches of time. He believed a man's sharpness depends on his stillness, not laziness, not inactivity. Stillness. The modern man confuses distraction with rest. He thinks sitting on the couch scrolling is recovery. He thinks watching something mindlessly is peace, but your brain doesn't rest. It drowns. True rest is the absence of noise. Stillness is when your mind reorganizes itself, cleans itself, sharpens itself. Musashi trained in chaos, but rested in silence. That balance gave him endless energy. You're tired because your mind never shuts off. Even when your body rests, your brain continues fighting battles. You need stillness the same way a blade needs a whetstone. Walk without your phone. Sit in silence for 10 minutes. Breathe deeply. Let the chaos settle. When the mind becomes calm, the body becomes strong. Musashi found meditation in every movement. You can find it in your workouts, your writing, your breathing, your solitude. Stillness isn't the absence of action. It's the presence of control. A still mind generates infinite energy. Chapter 6. Alignment. The samurai's infinite fuel source. In his final years, Musashi isolated himself in a cave named Reigando. No luxuries, no company, no distractions, just stone, silence, and truth. He spent his last days writing the Book of 5 Rings, distilling a lifetime of battles into pure wisdom. He taught that the strongest man is the one who is not divided within himself. That is the secret source of energy. Alignment. When your beliefs, actions, and path all point in the same direction, fatigue disappears. Your spirit becomes a furnace. Your mind becomes a blade. The modern world sells cheap forms of energy. Coffee, sugar, dopamine hits, validation. None of it fills the void, because the void is misalignment. You're tired because your life is fragmented. Your goals don't match your habits. Your desires don't match your discipline. Your dreams don't match your lifestyle. Musashi walked the way of walking alone. He lived by his own code, not anyone else's. That gave him clarity, and clarity gave him stamina that felt supernatural. You don't need more rest. You need more purpose. A man with purpose can outwork, outlast, and outperform anyone fueled fueled by motivation alone. Find your north. Remove everything that pulls you sideways. When you align with your true path, exhaustion melts into drive. The path to limitless energy. You are not tired. You are out of alignment. You carry too much that means nothing. You hesitate when you should move. You chase results instead of mastery. You drown in noise and call it rest. But Musashi's way still lives. Simplify your life. Build rhythm. Seek stillness. Sharpen your mind. Walk your own path. Cut away everything that weakens you. Move toward the man you were meant to be. Do this, and fatigue will lose its throne. Energy will rise from within you like fire. And one day, you will look back and realize the truth. You were never truly exhausted. You were simply living the wrong way. Follow the way of the modern samurai, and you will never run out of strength again. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you soon.